Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Gridiron, Damon Mason Unleashed. And as you can guess, I am Damon Mason, and I want to welcome you guys to my broadcast. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy day to see exactly what Damon is talking about today. So before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and set the mood. I'm going to do some house things, make sure everything's straight for my liking. I hope you guys enjoy the tunes that I'm going to play. All right, guys. Once again, I want to get something warm in my throat. My name is Damon Mason, and welcome to Beyond the Gridiron. Damon Mason Unleashed, guys. It's I don't know exactly what today's date. That is January 31st, the last day of the first month of the New Year's, and this is my first broadcast of the New Year's, guys. It's been, I want to say, a whirlwind, but it's life. Uh, my dad passed away recently, earlier this year, and my family and I just returned back from Louisiana, laying his body to rest and paying our respect. And guys, I don't want to say hard. It wasn't easy, but as hard as it could be, it was a joyous occasion. My dad was sick. I would not go into specific details. So let me put it this way: it was not a surprise when my dad passed, but you're never ready for it. But it was a joyous occasion because we seen so many family members that we hadn't seen in God knows how long, and we was able to meet a lot of family members that we didn't know. My dad had a big family, and I won't go into details about that. Um, but my dad, he suffered. He was ready to go, out of his own words. Um, but I had to share that because I've been wanting to go live, with my endeavors and the things that I do with my company, Diamonds of the Extensions, and my DM9 brand. But I found myself not being able to pull the trigger, and that was even before my father passed away. And then once he passed away, one of the things I took from that was that, wow, now I understand. I feel like I understand one of the reasons why I was yet to go live and promote or say or do anything on any social media platform. Because I'm going live now on my platform, and I'm actually live on YouTube. I'm also part of Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, as well as TikTok. So with that being said, this is recording. So once again, I thank you guys for taking the time. I promise I'm gonna try my best not to be too long. But before I go any further, guys, please do me a favor and go to my YouTube channel, uh, subscribe, click the bell so you can receive notifications when I do go live or when I do upload any new content. Guys, this is something I'm going to be doing new in 2024, which is content adding, content creation. I like to go live, but at the same time, I'm trying to be more consistent. So I'm going to say a lot of things. I want to be more structured, more orderly in every endeavor that falls within my company realm. So with that being said, I want to give a I want to say thank you. This is one of the reasons why I know I had to go live before I post live and do it. And I post some stuff on Facebook today or recently, but I have to give a huge thank you to every individual who reached out to my sister and I to share their heartfelt love and the condolences and well wishes, guys. I really appreciate it. I was overwhelmed. I was pleased in my heart to see so many people reached out to me. Um, and I love being transparent. So I just gotta say this: there was a lot of individuals who I didn't expect to hear from. There were some who I expected to hear from, and I didn't hear from. There was some I expected a phone call, but I received a text or an inbox on Facebook. So and then while I was home, a lot of people reached out. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. While I was home, a lot of people, reached out to me, you know, and just shared their condolences, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. My dad's service, we were able to go live on Facebook with it, which was something that the funeral director, Mr. Patrick Sanders, who did an awesome job. I mean, an awesome job. He, my dad looked great. My dad looked better in the casket than he did while he was alive, sick and alive. And that put my heart at ease that my dad was in no more pain, and his facial expression showed it while he was at rest, in his casket. So Patrick Sanders, once again, my brother. I can't even begin to. I don't know how to put it, man, but just keep stressing how much I really appreciate the job you guys did. And then we had I don't know how to say that, a presentation made by the armed service. My dad was a Vietnam vet, so that was breathtaking. I was awarded the flag, so that touched my heart. And my dad served his country, and they show respect. They show respect. But with all that being said, guys, I'm fine. This is my mother and my dad are both passed on, both reunited in God's presence. But this is what they raised me to be. Raised me and trying to get better to prepare me. So this is what I'm trying to do. Let me pause right quick. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my tea. I don't want to ramble and have a run-on conversation. So, all right, guys, I want to pause. Actually, I decided to go to my YouTube channel and share this on Facebook. We do it this way. So once again, before I go any further, guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Damon Mason, and this is Beyond the Gridiron. Damon Mason Unleashed. And first and foremost, guys, I ask you to go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell That way you receive notifications when I go live, or especially when I upload new content, because in 2024, new content is what I will be adding, and I will not be going live all the time. So I would greatly appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe. So, as I was saying, guys, wanted to pay my respects. Paying my respects to my father in my own way. Had to mention that, and it's a part of life. It is a part of life. Let me do this here, in case anyone gets in the chat. And I'm actually let me open this. So after all that, guys, see the title says it's time to elevate. It's time for me to get back on my grind. Diamonds Up Extensions, it's the athletic mentoring program. My DM9 brand. For people who know me, know what I'm all about. For people who don't know me, I won't go into those details, but it's a vital part of my life. Sports, athletics, helping to guide young boys, helping to guide student athletes in all aspects of their lives, starting at early, like the 7th grade. Let me move this a little bit. I apologize. So from the 7th grade, throughout high school, throughout college, and well into their pursuit of a professional career, regardless if it's in sports or not. And again, I won't go into details. I will be providing a lot of information now that it is time to elevate. So, and it all started, guys. Again, this is really about giving a whole bunch of shout outs to some of the people in St. John Parish, to some of the people in Laplace, Reserve, and Garyville. And I'm gonna apologize right now because there are a lot of names I can't remember, but there are a lot of faces that I was fortunate enough to see. First, I'm gonna start with my family. My sister, I love you, Dana James. My brother, Raymond Mason, I love you, man. You know, we're gonna be all right, and this is what our family is about. But my cousins, man, my cousins showed up and showed out. On both sides of the family. On my dad's side as well as my mother. First, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Jean Branch, Colleen, I can't remember her last name going by right now. Well, Colleen, Franchetta, Paula Dean. I hung out with them. We hung out along with my sister and my wife, Tanya Mason. My aunt. Let me say that. Let me back up. My aunt, Sonia Thomas, she passed away. May she rest in peace. And my condolences once again to my cousins, Bim and Brassy, and their older brother, Keith. And to my uncle Norval Thomas, I was able to see him before I left. So I will give you guys a call, man. That was my plan when I left Louisiana, to make sure I give you guys a call. So I will do that. But we laid my aunt to rest Friday at Destiny Christian Center in Laplace. Pastor Steve Allen and Sister Allen, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Because Saturday we laid my father to rest. So I had to make sure I do that. But after my aunt's service, we were not able to attend the repast. So myself, my wife, my sister, and my cousins, we all got together to sit down and have lunch, man. And it was like a big family reunion with just a few of us. And we just talked about the family. We talked about a lot of things pertaining to the family. And it felt great. It felt really great. And it felt so great that we decided, myself and my wife heard them mention about a ball that was taking place that night. So we decided we wanted to go. You know, I had never, my wife and I had never been attended a ball before. We talked about going to Zulu, but after coming home for Christmas to see Dad, not knowing how long he had left, which I'm grateful for that, and then turning around not too not too long afterwards to come lay him to rest, we were able to attend the ball. I want to say it was Daje, and forgive me, ladies, if I say the name wrong, but it was awesome. The crew of days or dies, I don't know. I I know I am saying the name wrong. I know I am saying the name wrong, so let me do this here. I'm pausing right once again. I want you guys to hear the wrong stuff on my the wrong stuff on my YouTube, my music, my background is playing. But I was able to unwind, man, and let me tell you, that was my release. Yeah, they're still talking. That was my release. So my sister, and so I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Janine, my cousin Amy Smith. Janine girl, I don't know you. I can't remember your last name, but everybody knows Janine. And I was able to purchase a ticket, man, and the fun my wife and I had, when help her look for a gown for this ball, and it just had fun. Then my sister rolled up, my cousin Jean rolled up, that was needed, and it was big for me because my wife was able to be a part of my family in a way that I don't think she's ever experienced, and hear about a lot of our in-house stuff that every family goes through. So it was fun, and it was fun. So we attend this ball. Now this is where it's big for me. I'm gonna see if my background music come up first. I'm pausing right quick. So let me do this. I'm gonna pause right quick. Nope, stop playing nothing good. Let me put this down. I'm gonna get me a sip. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and sip. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get a sip. Put this up for you guys. All right. And so as I said, man, at this ball, I felt like that was my first opportunity to unwind. And I was pleased at my heart because I met so many people at this ball. And I'm actually I'm trying to find, so I can try my best to say this name correctly. But I ain't gonna do too much. But I mean, I met so many people. And I'm gonna say some names. I can't say all the names, but I'm gonna say the names that I remember because I've been knowing these a lot of people a lot longer. But and everyone that I met, man, in their own way showed me love and showed respect, for the passing of my father. And as I shared with, I don't know if it was my wife, but one of the things that stand out, I saw one of the big homies. Now, I can't remember his name, but Desmond Davis, older brother, and we called Desmond Black. And I remember asking him, I said, "Man, talk to him. What's up? What's up? What's up, cuz?" where Black at? Said Desmond had went to a different a different ball that was taking place at the same time, but he was gonna roll up on this ball. And he was like, man, I don't know why Desmond going over there, man. It was a younger setting. Nothing wrong with that, but it was a younger setting. But this one for more of a grown and sexy. And he wasn't lying. There were a lot of people that I grew up under. And for me to be home on the passing of my father and having to deal with the whole process of the whole process that while I was there, I saw a lot of people that played a significant part in my life. A lot of people who are now in high places in our community in St. John Parish. And it reminded me of all the good things that I remember about Laplace, Reserve, Garyville, Louisiana, about the good things I remember about St. John Parish. That when people can put aside their differences and come together on one accord. And so when I start saying names, I'm not saying nothing bad about nobody. I'm just telling you guys how much that meant to me to see what I saw. Of course, I'm gonna start with Mike Trade, the sheriff of St. John Parish, like a big brother to me. He knew me when I didn't know who he was. When he was just a detective. When I was almost caught up in something, and he told me, he said, "Damon, I know all about you. I know you signed a scholarship. I went to school with your cousins. I know all about you, man." I saw Juan Watkins. We call him Shug, and and I see Shug. Shug is doing what Shug does best. He's a big time 49ers fan, and right when I got back to Georgia, so we travel Sunday, get back Monday, and he's on social media with his 49ers jersey on his flag, greeting the kids at East St. John High School. He was one of my heroes growing up. He played sports. He played baseball. I saw the big homie that room. Can't remember his last name, but I know him. So again, a lot of people I saw, I don't remember their names, but I know the faces. I saw my little sister, Heather Wilson. She's always my little sister, and she will always be my little sister. I saw Miss Houston. Never had a chance to speak to Miss Houston growing up because I was young. But as I've gotten older, I grew up with her daughter, Dana Houston, who I actually saw her. Oh man, I'm not gonna name everybody that I saw. I won't do that. But I saw a lot of people. I saw Dana Dewey, who was a part of the Dana. I can't remember because I'm putting myself on the spot. Dana, I can't even remember what your title is. I saw Tanya Schneider. I've seen a lot of people. I saw Nagana. Nagana, if I'm not mistaken, is a judge. So again, I don't know what's going on in St. John Parish besides what I hear, of course, from my family and what I see on social media. But that night after laying my dad's remains to rest, and for me to go out and to see all those faces in one place and everybody having fun, everybody enjoying themselves, that was what I needed. And to me, that's what St. John Parish has always been about. No, it's not perfect. It's never gonna be perfect. I don't believe in such a perfect thing, not in this world anyway. But I do believe in people coming together and doing what's right because it's the right thing to do, regardless of your race, creed, or color. We say that, but the question is, do we mean that? So again, I had to get this out. And I apologize for the names I don't mention, but there were so many people that I saw. So many people that I saw. And I saw you because I spoke to you. And I want to thank you guys, man. It was fun. And again, I apologize for messing up the name of this organization. These ladies put together. My cousins Amy and Janine are a part of that. My brother Riddell Mason and Taquana Mason, his wife, they also are part of that. They have their own floats, which that parade will be rolling in Laplace, Louisiana, February 11th. Don't know the time. Um, sorry I can't make that, but you know, it just shows me once again what can be done when people are willing to put aside their differences and just willing to put aside their differences and work together for whatever purpose. So, St. John Parish, y'all made me proud. You individuals made me proud. Made me proud. It made me felt good to be home once again. So now let me pause. I hope my music ain't too loud. It's not too loud in my ear. Because if I go one notch down, it's off. So I want to have a little background music, a little jazz background music. So I'm gonna turn it up while I take this little break. So once again, guys, my name is Damon Mason. Welcome to Beyond the Gridiron. Damon Mason Unleashed. This is my first broadcast for the new year. My father passed away early in the New Year's. My family and I had just paid our last respects. I had so many family members showed up. I know we had a lot more that didn't show up. And on that no family, man, I had the opportunity to meet not only meet, but my sons had opportunity to meet their family members and some of their younger cousins. And gotta give a shout out to my again, I maybe I shouldn't say names, but I just have to say, to my cousins, the Baptiste. Matter of fact, I'll give a shout out to my dad's brothers and sisters, his nieces and nephews, my aunts, uncles, on the Baptiste side of the family, on the Green side of the family tree, and as well as the Mason family tree. And there's a picture that I think speaks in volume on that. Um, I want to say three generations, but that could be totally wrong. But matter of fact, it represents those three, those three family trees. Um, my little cousin Cornell Jr., Cornell Baptiste. He's a junior, 10th grade, lives in Texas. Of course, my son Colin Mason, 9th grade. We live in Georgia, and my other little cousin representing Alabama, Jeremiah Mason. See, I messed that up. I said three trees, right? So there was no green represented. So trust me, guys, it's there's a lot that I learned. I won't even try to dive into that, but my dad family represents those three. The Masons, of course, Baptiste, my uncle Charles Baptiste, my uncle Mello Baptiste. And I'm not gonna get into my aunts because then you're going through everybody. But their kids were there, and as well as the Greens, my dad's younger brother, Uncle Edward Green. So that was big, that was big for me. I got a nice picture that, for the sake of time, I won't share that, but that will be shared. And my cousins are, along with my son, are part of my program, Diamonds of Extension, my athlete mentoring program. So I'm looking forward to working with them and getting to know them even better, especially helping them get into position for scholarship opportunities by the time they are in their junior and senior year. But again, and a special shout out to all my cousins, but especially Elder Mason. Came all the way from Alabama. Him, Jeremiah's dad, and his father. His dad asked me to repay. He said, "You know I am?" I said, "No, I don't." He made sure I knew who he was, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Just meet my families of course, that I know and didn't know. So I'm gonna pause again on that one. And what I might do, I think what I'm gonna do to show respect for everyone. In fact, I'm gonna do that. I'm never gonna say it. But I want to get on YouTube because this is my first post for 2024, and I cannot. I felt in my heart that I cannot go further and do anything without doing this, acknowledging my father, acknowledging the people who took the time out to wish me well in their own way, my sister and I, my brother as well, and share what was on my heart up until this point. So, with that being said, guys, for Beyond the Gridiron, Damon Mason Unleashed, I want to thank you guys for taking the time out your busy schedule. However long you stayed, it's greatly appreciated. Again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, which will give you notifications whenever I go live, or especially whenever I upload new content. So until next time, guys, stay tuned because there's a lot of information that's going to be coming throughout the year. You guys be safe, stay blessed, and peace.